So, today our goal is to be making this on this side, and in order to do that, we need to get out a bunch of stuff: thread, needles and pins, ribbon, and a scissor. So, first we need to measure the thread, the length of the arm, actually more. It's always better to have more. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's always better to get more. Let me roll this out. It's gonna take a bit. Yeah, I think that's good enough. This is really long, actually. But it is always better to do longer than short. So, we cut over here. And by the way, little technique, if you have like store-bought ones, there should be like a little catch over here. You could just put it in there, it will hold. Now the real trouble, the real problem actually, that would be to get our thread in the needle. A real big trouble. So let's try to get this in. Oh wait, I got it in first try. That's great. Oh no, I lost it. No. I lost it. This is like the hardest part of anything. Just getting it. Okay, got it. I got it into the eye. See, it's going. It's going. It's going. Okay. And then another tricky part is tying the knot. The knot is a really big issue. Oh no. Oh no. No. Where did it go? Oh no. Well, that fell off the table. Absolutely amazing. Technical difficulties. There we go, I caught it. So this is really long. Maybe it doesn't look long over there, but it is pretty long if you're just doing a hand, because it does go around. So I think total we would need this, but I still have like a whole extra line over here, which is good. We need backup. So let me pull this. Okay, you're not helping. Here, it's even now. Does that look even? Yeah, it's even. So then we have to wrap it around, and then you know how you like put salt on the food like this? You do this, you hold it, you do this, roll it around, use your nail and splice it like that. Then you should get your first little knot. I don't know if that's visible. Now this is not really enough as a knot. This is really not enough as a knot. It will easily become undone. So what you need to do is do the same thing again. There are several ways you can make a knot, but I do it this way. See, I have made a much better knot. You can really see that little dot down there. That is what we're looking for. Now that our needle and thread is ready, we can actually, no, first, we need to actually measure how much ribbon we need over here, which is really important. Why does my camera keep unfocusing? So, we need approximately double this. So let me take this. I don't know what this is. Yeah, no, I don't know where this thing came from. So I'm actually gonna cut off this part because I don't want it to come on the dress. Yeah, okay, take that out, yeet it. And now, let's start that again. We need double this, so that's gonna be approximately up to here. Just keep a little extra. So, now we take it and snip it. You really need good scissors. These are scissors used to cut fabric. Hi, Tiger. I am doing stuff. I usually do not do it here. Right, Tiger? Okay. And now I roll this back up. I have so much ribbon left, but this is the last I will need for this dress because I have done the other arm. So, flip it over. And yeah. Now is the real tough part. We need to get it situated. So, what we want to do technically, we want to make sure the needle is going in these areas, these little flaps, because they cannot pop out from under the dress and show the stitch work, nor can we have it attached to the dress and then that'll be a whole backfire plan. So, I think advanced tailors and people would probably tell you to do like this, stick some bobby pins in there and like have it in that way so you can like shape how far you're supposed to go, where you're supposed to go. But I do not do that. I'm just showing you an example that you can do it this way. You can use bobby pins to hold it and then sew along the way. Same for sewing machine, you can do both. But I am not gonna do this. I am not such person. For bigger projects, yes, but not for this. It's too small to be doing things like that. Then I'll get confused. Let's put it over here. I love my little tomato and chili pepper. Okay, I'm moving the dress too because I am used to doing it the other way now because I've done the entire dress differently. And now we begin the tough part. Let me just make sure the flaps are all here. Let me get this out of the way. I need a lot of room for this. Get my needle and thread over here. And let me just put that in the back. And I have to just, you know what, I'm just gonna put it this, do I have enough? Do I have enough? Hold on. Did I just make a mistake? Get this thread out of here. No, I think I have enough, yeah, okay. Okay. For safety measures, just gonna snip that little part and then we're good to go. So we had to attach the base, the knot over here. Interesting what they did over here, so I don't have much leeway, but that's okay. That's fine. I'm trying to, I don't end up perfectly balancing it out, but I will try because it's important. I don't want it to go other ways. So, let me take that and put that knot in. I don't know what side I should do first. Okay. I wish I got my glasses. I wish I really did. But here is that knot. I already messed up. Great. Okay. That is fine. That is really, really fine. Okay, I have a chance to redeem myself, actually. Should I take it? No, you know, I'm not gonna redeem myself. I'm just gonna do it. And go over here. Just gotta hold it and make sure it all goes through. All aboard. There we go. This was not a great idea, but okay. You probably could have secured that better. You know, yeah, there was no way to avoid this because there's not enough room over here, but okay. It's fine, it's fine. And let that go through. And you take it, and there we go. Come on now, ribbon, you got this. We did this actually, we did this 6 times already if you count both sides. You don't have to do both sides, but I'm doing it because I want it to be really secure when I move around in this. See, we made the second stitching. Now, I don't even know if this is focusing, but now we have to make the third one over here. Hold on. I gotta make sure we're going underneath this flap. If we do not go directly underneath the slab, we are in trouble. Okay, this worked. I don't know what I did before, but I fixed it. So, okay, what is this little thread over here? Mr. Thread, you're gonna get in my way. We cannot have you over here. Sorry. Okay, now we resume. Here we go. And then we let it go out again. Hold on to that. You don't have to hold on to that, but I've had a few weird okay, no, that's bad. A few weird situations where it would just knot itself for some weird reason. This is what I was talking about, not the other guy. Okay. And here we go. Yet another stitchy. There are several ways you do it. I have done the first one on this side on the other arm actually differently, but now I know better. So it was like my first time doing that type of ribbon stuff. So now I know. But I think the other one still came out pretty decent. Maybe I'll just go back and fix it if it's not working. But, there we go. And then let that go in. See, there's like a big pattern over here. Once you get into the pattern, you're good. You are pretty much set for success for the rest of the years. No, not years, but just a matter of expression. Okay, I have to figure out where this is going. This is going up for some reason, so I have to go up with it. Tilt it, take it out. There he goes. I do not know if this is focusing. And there he goes. Okay. Now I might shift it over just a wee bit. Actually, no. I need it this way. Okay, stay with me, ribbon. We have to get you like all suited out. Tiger, what you doing? Okay. See, this kind of got a little too, I don't know if you can see it. That one got a little too close to the edge, but that's okay. I just hope it's not gonna make trouble for me, because I don't like trouble. So here we go. There. And we're gonna just try to get in one last one before we take it down. One last one before we have to flip it, because corners and flipping is just a wee bit difficult. Just, ow, a little bit difficult. Okay, here we go. Come on. I'm gonna flip you over as soon as we do just one or two more, okay? So stay with me, ribbon. Stay with me. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Tiger's looking at me weirdly. Probably understandable. I don't usually do this here. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I don't know what I did, but I don't know if this is something I did not see or something I saw and didn't pay attention to, but okay. I was not anticipating this fuzz coming out, but that's fine. As long as we get the job done, that is what matters. Take it out. Alright, you guys doing good? Yes, you are. Okay, just a little more. Hurry on. Okay. I gotta be careful because I also can't let it go through the other side, and then I'm not gonna be able to put my hand through. It's tricky, but I need to know my goal. Once I know my goal, it's easier. I'm almost, okay, I think I could fully flip it out. This is an even out arm. You can see the previous one over here. We're gonna do it just like that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Just not much more because again, our goal is to secure this because the other part gets much easier once it's all settled down. Why is this in a curve? I'm not being weird, am I? Am I? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing over here, but it's definitely something I hope is not gonna make it hard for me to do the other side. No, push it. There we go. There we go. And then we got another one. Come on. There we go. Put it down. There we go. Tiger, what are all these things that you are seeing? I actually would really like to know. Okay, we're almost done. I don't even know how long I've been recording for. It doesn't seem to be that long. Oh, it's 11. Wow. Okay. And then just pull it up. No. Yeah, there we go. This is the right spot, I hope. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay, I have enough room. I want to make sure I go over this line because I don't want to go under it. Okay, why is this a little weird? Don't be weird. Why is it all kind of mixed up? Weirdness. Okay. And there we go. And just one more. Come on, you're almost at the end. Almost there. Almost there. There we go. We are over the border now because this is where the hand actually ends. This is the different part. This is the outline. If you mess up over here, it doesn't really matter. Okay, we are at the end. Great. Great news, great news. Oh, okay. Now I have to actually cut this. before I do anything else because it's really important. Okay, I don't need that much. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. We'll make do. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh no, that's way too much. Okay. What I do is I actually come up to here, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. Okay, pull that in, and then immediately pull it up. Actually, yeah, pull it a little bit more over there. And then we're gonna wanna connect it over here. See? It comes out on this side. Draw it. No, not that big. You're meant to be a flexible little line. And cut it out over there. And we're just gonna do a little more so we can get a good knot. And just gonna pull that right in there. Yeah. Now, this is the interesting part, which I had not learned for so many years, and now I finally have. You see this one? You can take anything, but you're gonna want to take the one that is closest to you. You take that needle under there. See, we're now under it, because you have to tie a knot to make sure it all doesn't become undone. Don't fully put it in. There's a big circle. There is a bit, oh no. It's like a little circle. You're gonna put your needle into the circle and let it go. You got your first knot, but you know, for safekeeping, we're gonna do another knot. Come on. There you go. Another one. See this thing? Big loop. Put your needle in the loop. And knot. One more for safekeeping because this is me we're talking about. Put it in the loop. And done. Pretty much like knitting actually, although I forgot most of the things about knitting, but and then you just cut it right over there. Now we have, actually I could probably cut it a little, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so this is now what we have. It's secure. Now the next time is we are gonna sew the same thing on this side and make it stay. And this is what we've done. Not perfect, but decent enough to hold it. Because again, this is on the inside. On the outside, it looks different.